Now entering Nerdist.com.
James Bonding Podcast.
Are you up? Wait, what's no? That's 3. Hang on, let me turn you up, Matt.
James Bonding Podcast. It's the 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 James Bonding Podcast.
I don't hear
It's the
me.
James Bonding Podcast with Matthew Spyro.
Oh, now I hear me in my headphones. You sure you got
Matthew
me?
Scorley and Myra Podcast of James Bond.
Let me talk to me.
Matthew Scorley
Hello?
Oh, I hear you.
and Myra
Okay.
Podcast of
Oh
James
my
Bond.
God.
It's rolling. There we go.
God.
Podcast,
So-
James Bonding Podcast, James
You gotta let it finish, man. Don't.
James Bonding
It's important.
Podcast, Matt and James Bonding Podcast.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Welcome to an emergency James Bonding.
The 007 logo went up in the clouds and we answered.
Yeah, we saw the signal.
Yeah.
We both hit a button on our chairs in our offices.
Yeah.
And went down tubes.
Also, I don't have Twitter notifications set up, but my phone was going nuts this morning. Like, I could feel it going like, wake up, wake up. Because so many people on Twitter were talking about this to you and me that we
Yep.
felt like wonderfully compelled to have to.
We said, you know what? Let's dust this thing off. I mean, it's not that dusty. You heard an episode today. You heard it.
No dust.
There hasn't been time
There's
for
some
dust
glitter.
to form. Oh, it is sparkling, my friend.
Yeah.
I thought it would be a fun idea if we sort of listened to the Sam Mendes introducing everybody
Sure.
and commented as
As it goes along.
As it
we can
goes along.
pause. Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
cool.
right?
Sounds wonderful.
So of course we're doing this because if you're listening to this podcast, you probably definitely know that James Bond 24 has a name and a cast, and that name is
SPECTR.
Ooh.
With the English spelling, no less. If there even is any American spelling. It's like center in theater.
Ah.
I have to say, that's a good title. Do you want to just talk about the title before?
Well, here's my question:
yeah.
is it really a good title?
Oh.
Like, now, here's my question.
Did you want the Phantom Menace? Was that what you wanted?
Yeah, I wanted
It's
James
kinda
Bond,
similar.
The Phantom Menace. I wanted something along the lines. I don't know.
You wanted a classic, like a Live and Let Die kind of thing?
Yeah, I
Because we
want-
haven't had one of those in a while.
Exactly. I want to see. It was only 2.5 minutes long, right? The
No,
conference.
it's 10 minutes.
It's 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Where is it? I gotta find it. I have to find it.
I
Hang on,
basically
everybody.
have it memorized. Hello, I'm Sam Mendes.
First and foremost,
Oh, let me just.
I would
Let me go to the official.
The title of the movie.
Oh, I can't even.
Okay.
I can't even. We're not gonna do it yet. But we saw this. My phone was going crazy as well. Everyone was like, "Hey, what are you guys gonna say about this? You guys are gonna have a podcast." That's what I assume everybody
Yeah.
sounds like.
You're not wrong. No, it ranged from very gracious and nice to there were some people that were offended that we basically didn't do our own morning broadcast.
What I think people were expecting was what you actually suggested, and had I not worked, would have happened.
Yeah,
which
this is
was
what we were gonna do.
We were gonna live stream, Ustream Q&A sort of thing with Matt and myself
That morning.
Yeah.
Probably in our PJs with
Yeah,
coffee.
I didn't realize it would be so early.
Well, it was 3 a.m. our time, so that couldn't have happened.
Oh,
It would have probably been more like 8 or something.
wow. Yeah, but we didn't get to do it. But guess what? We're here now.
Yeah.
And we're pretending
Bond.
James.
that we're here right now.
Let's pretend we're watching it for the first
Okay.
time. We don't know. And then we'll comment on each thing as it comes out.
Okay, here's my first problem this morning when I was watching this.
Yeah.
There should have been crazy applause.
I know, that's the worst thing
There
about
should have been
press
crazy
conferences, 'cause
applause
they're
for
not
this.
fans, they're
Yep.
just the media. And it reminds me of awards shows where they don't mic the audience.
Yeah.
You know, come on, give it its due respect.
Yep. Oh man, I'm getting so excited
I
just
know,
watching this.
montage. I didn't really pay attention to this
Oh,
morning, but
I
this
did.
is good. It's it's all Craig, huh?
Oh, of course it is.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
They tied their rope to this pony.
Oh, as well they should.
Nothing.
Morning, everyone.
I know,
Morning,
nobody's-
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pinewood Studios.
Barbara
in London.
looking lovely.
We are on,
Sam
not
looking
inappropriately, the 007 stage. one of the
Sam
largest
should not have that
stages in
bottom
Europe.
button.
No.
Otherwise known
it
as the stage where budgets go to die.
And look, the top
that was
button,
funny.
the
No
top
one
button,
laughed.
which I know
Announce
is
some
optional,
Details
but it
about
feels
the
more
forthcoming
sinful when the bottom
Bond movie.
button
I
is
stand here
buttoned,
on
doesn't it?
behalf
He's
of
got it upside down.
the whole Bond
He's got the
family.
whole Bond upside
Barbara
down.
Broccoli next to me, Michael Wilson, Eon Productions, MGM Studios, and Sony Studios. I'm going to reveal a few interesting tidbits about the movie that will be released in just under a year, along with, most importantly, its cast. But first and foremost, I would like to reveal the title of the movie.
Pause it really quickly.
yes.
As the cast is revealed, let's also talk about whether you think
Yeah, absolutely.
they enjoy this thing.
Oh,
Like, I think half of them are digging it. And
I
half of
have
them-
very many of my own opinions
Okay,
on
we'll
that,
get to
and I
that.
look forward
All
to
right.
announcing it.
First of all, do you think Sam Mendes enjoys this? I think
I think he kind of is into this
Yeah,
because he's
he-
a theater guy.
Yeah, and he's pragmatic enough to know this has to be
Yeah,
done.
this is a thing we have to do, and I think by that I don't want to spoil anything for when Dan Craig comes out, but I feel like Dan Craig at this point totally accepts that this is
Yes.
his life and this
Yeah.
is what he has to do.
I was surprised. Well, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot to
so
cover.
let's this is the reveal of the title.
And the screen behind me, I believe, will do it in a far more dramatic way than I would be able to. So, without further ado,
Now, what the listener can't see is that it slowly and cryptically starts forming on the
Glad
letters
you're
of the title.
I love it.
And the title is Made in Manhattan. Okay, here's the best thing about
Oh,
this
let this-
entire
yep.
thing. This logo.
Yeah,
Incredible.
it's the SPECTR octopus
Incredible.
forming out of the bullet hole.
In glass, which is the one thing that makes me think they might be doing On Her Majesty's Secret Service with this.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. What?
Why
Do you
is
think
it-
they can do that though?
Why is it so specifically glass? Like, because it needs to crack.
Well, it
You
needs to
think they would have
crack,
done
yeah.
blood though? Is that too
You
cliche?
think they would have done blood? I don't think they would have done blood. Matt, I think you're reading too much into that logo.
I think you may be right. But isn't that
And
exciting?
here's a side question for everybody out there listening, and for you, of course, because you're the only one who can actually answer me because you're here. Can they do that? Can James Bond as a franchise go back and remake
Of course
something?
they can.
I
Why
know.
can't
I know
they?
they're legally allowed to do such.
No,
a thing.
I'm not even talking legally. I'm talking
But just
ethically,
I think
morally.
in the whole the realm of James Bond movies, where they've set up this weird floating continuous timeline, can they do that? Is my
yes,
question.
because if they've proven anything, it's that all bets are off when something new's coming. Like all this timeline about, is it the same code name and different men and what? There is no timeline. It's a bunch of different filmmakers at different times abandoning the past to do what they wanted to do. I'm not saying they're doing it, but they could.
I think
do
I think you're wrong.
It.
so there you have it. The title of the 24th Bond movie is Spectre.
Okay, let's pause. I like this title. I was not a fan of the title Skyfall when it came out, but then when I found out it was the name of his
I liked the name
estate,
Skyfall.
I was in completely.
Skyfall felt very much like a James Bond title.
All I could hear was Purvis and Wade in that. But
And that's all you're going to hear in a second when he says that again. With he mustered so much enthusiasm for it that I couldn't even believe it.
Well, this time I feel like I believe it because after they had just John Logan do it and then sounds like begged those two to come back, they may have proven their worth, and we may have had it wrong all along. Who knows?
Yeah, I would love for them to come on and tell us what they wrote.
I know.
Those of you who have some knowledge of the Bond franchise and the legend of Bond will probably have some idea what that refers to, but I couldn't possibly comment. Okay, so
Three guys
details of the movie. Where we are going to be shooting, we start shooting on Monday morning. We're in the middle of rehearsals at the moment. We've broken rehearsals to be here with
we
you.
got time to get over there still.
And we will be we will be shooting in some fantastic places. Here at Pinewood Studios,
Okay, Pinewood Studios. What do you think's going to be there?
Well, for sure, the soundstage is going to burn down. It burns down every time.
Yeah, I think they're gonna build the MI6 offices in there, and I think that probably what else you'll see there is probably the villain's lair. Okay, next.
a magnificent facility, if you've never been here before, in London.
Ooh, what do you think they're gonna shoot in London?
Something with the tube.
I bet some exteriors.
Mike
in
Dribble.
Rome, in Mexico City,
Ooh, first time ever in Mexico City.
Is it?
I think so.
License to Kill, I guess, wasn't in Mexico City
No.
proper.
in Tangier, and
Tangier. What are they gonna do in
See,
Tangier?
here's the thing. Judging by the cast and the locations, it still could be on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
I hear what you're saying, but did they say Rome? Do they go to Italy?
They do
at all?
go to Italy.
Okay, here, let's hear him. Let's hear another one.
their food in Morocco,
He's talking about the food in Morocco.
Yeah.
and taking Bond back to the Alps, to the
This
Oh,
is the thing
that's the
I
one.
am
Back
most
to the Alps.
excited about.
Back to the Alps. Daniel Craig, can you ski? I don't know. Roger Moore can. He can also snowboard.
snow again in Solden in Austria.
I am so thrilled about the Alps. I can't tell you. That's my favorite Bond location is when he goes to the snow. Oh my God.
Because you're like, what winter coat is he going to wear?
Yeah.
What do I have to buy this year?
And he's never gonna like go there to ski, but he's gonna end up skiing. And
Yeah.
how is that gonna happen? We don't even know.
These movies are just, how does he ski?
Yeah.
All of them amazing places, and I'm very excited to be going to all of those locations over the next 7 months, which is how long we will be shooting.
7 months.
Oh,
Okay, so they're shooting for
brag.
7 months. The movie comes out in a year.
7 months shoot? That can't be. That must mean
No, that's. I think that's what they do over there.
what? They must have breaks in between, though.
Well, they got to keep flying everything over. You got to wait
Jesus.
for the camera to get there.
Holy shit.
I was very lucky on the last movie to have an incredible team supporting me, and most of those people are back again. Production designer Dennis Gassner,
I'm on board. I enjoyed the
Sure.
production design of Skyfall
It
quite
looks
a bit.
great. Looks great.
costume designer Jani Tamim,
Why not?
Fantastic. She finds all the Tom Ford jackets.
You gotta
head
love
of special effects Chris Corbold,
it. He's great.
I like the special effects a lot in Skyfall, particularly the miniature helicopter and the miniature Aston Martin that were
He does
used
all
in the
the
thing.
Christopher Nolan films.
It was fantastic. Next,
head of stunts Gary Powell,
Gary Powell. Hey, guess what? I love all your stunts, Gary.
all these guys are been around. Chris Coble did all the Casino Royale stuff. The Venice House on the Gimbal.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
head of visual effects Steve Begg,
Hey, your effects are great.
composer Thomas Newman, and most importantly, the same writing team, exactly the same writing team as
Catch
Ro-
that this morning.
Ready?
It was Thomas
Ready?
Thomas
Are
Newman.
you ready for the same writing team? The way he did. Let's as an audience together, fellow James Bonding fans. Let's listen to the way Sam Mendes delivers these names. Ready? Here we go.
Skyfall, John Logan,
Okay.
All right.
and Rob Wade and Neil Purvis.
Rob. He called him Rob.
Rob.
That implies.
Rob. That's some familiarity.
Yeah, but it also implies like, here's my way to say it in a different way so I can couch my true feelings. I don't know. So if they brought him back, plus there's this other guy that's uncredited.
Yeah, secret guy.
And he's back on
Yep.
this.
Yep. Also, what's fascinating to me is that with the Sony hack that just happened.
Mm-hmm.
I am marginally surprised that more information hasn't leaked out of their
good
files.
question. It was all just
Now, but then
shit-talking Adam Sandler.
again, they distribute the movie. They don't really produce the
Yeah,
movie.
they're not the
That's all
studio.
Eon. So Eon's on its own network. So maybe we're not going to see any leaks, and I hope we don't.
No, I
hope we
agree.
don't.
I agree.
And I don't know. I'm obviously. My excitement is a little tempered with this writing team. I mean, I liked Skyfall, but I mean, Skyfall was the kind of movie that you watch a couple times and then you start to sort of
Yeah.
let the actual problems take over.
I've said this before. I really liked the character and the dialogue in Skyfall, but the plot was not very good.
Okay.
And I wonder who's responsible for that.
We're gonna find out, I think.
Because all the press reports said they brought Purvis and Wade back on to do like humor and dialogue and stuff.
Okay, I don't know.
If we have,
We're very, very lucky to have them back again.
his eyes are half closed on that.
And two crucial new figures.
Excited about this.
Yeah.
Editor Lee Smith, who I'm really excited to be working with, and a wonderful cinematographer, Hoyt van Hoytema, who
All right, pause.
some of you will.
If you can't get Roger Deakins,
You
this guy
get
is
Hoyt van
no
Hoytemer.
slouch. Yeah.
Hoytemer.
Hoyt van Hoytema.
Wow.
Hoytema.
Hoytemer.
He did Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, which
Get
looked
Hoytemer.
amazing. Get Hoyt.
Get me Hoytemer.
Get Carter.
Be familiar with from Let the Right One In, Tinker Tailor Soldier
Beautiful
Spy,
movie, beautiful
Spike
movie.
Jonze's Her, and most recently Christopher Nolan's Interstellar.
I'm
Not to
sure
mention
that's
Her.
beautiful.
All of those people,
Yeah, he did say Spike Jonze.
and many, many more stand behind me,
To
and I
mention
speak
Her.
on behalf of all of them when I say we're very excited to be on the verge of shooting this new movie. So, on to the most important thing, which is our cast. The first cast member I will introduce to you is a non-human cast member. Over to my right
This is
here,
where I'm like-
I am
This
He's drinking all the Kool-Aid if he's just soliciting automobile ads at this point.
this is exciting to me. Now, as I said on Twitter this morning, I was most excited by this.
This car, you are.
This is
car?
a new.
It doesn't look a little weird.
This is
to
a
you?
new Aston Martin. This is the DB. Okay, here's how this goes. When I was in high school, the DB7 was out. Okay, the DB8. I don't even know what happened to that. Then the DB9 came along, and we've had the DB9 sitting around since before Casino Royale.
When was the DB Sweeney?
The DB Sweeney was earlier. It was
Okay.
like 1978.
Okay,
David Brown is what DB stands for.
I see.
And
And the DB brothers?
Yeah, and DB Cooper.
Okay.
He jumped out of that plane
All right.
with that car strapped to his back.
That's right.
So this is the DB10. This is replacing the DB9. This is exciting to me.
And was
There's
the
a
9 the
new-
one in Casino Royale?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This thing looks like a shark.
This thing looks like the DB5 grown up.
really excited and thrilled to
Look at how gorgeous, by
be
the
able to
way,
say
that
we have
silk, perfectly
continued
made
the
cover is.
50-year relationship with Aston Martin, which began right at the very beginning of this franchise. And together we have worked on designing a new car. And so I can reveal, as long as it doesn't snag on something, the new Aston Martin DB10. Here it is. Oh, nearly.
Look at it. Two-door, beautiful shape. This really, the size of it looks like the DB5. The front end
That's
of it
Aston Martin up there. Applauded, by the way.
is
a thing
the
of
Aston
beauty.
Martin
And,
grill.
you will see.
You know what it looks like to me? It looks like a Jaguar F-Type. The new Jaguar F-Type. It looks like an Aston Martin version of the F-Type.
What it can do when you come and see the movie. And now on to the human members of the cast. Returning, one of the great luxuries, one of the great benefits of coming back to a movie like this is that you've already established some extraordinary actors in the role to begin with. And playing the home team, as it were, the MI6 Whitehall Brigade, returning again as Tanner, Mr. Rory Kinnear.
Okay. Let's talk about Rory.
Hang on. Let's see him in his sweater.
First of all, I think he's really excited to be part of this. This
Yes.
is his first press conference.
And as
I think this is the first time. Yeah, he's
So
in
do you
the
think that means...
He's great in The Imitation Game.
Have you seen Black Mirror?
Not yet. Is he in Black Mirror?
He's in
Everyone
an
keeps
episode.
talking about Black
Do you
Mirror.
know what he has to do?
No.
I won't spoil it, but he has to do something humiliating, and he's brilliant in it. It's the first episode of Black Mirror,
Oh boy.
and he's just in that one episode, but he's the lead. Do you think this is like Sam Mendes? Because I know Sam Mendes likes him. He works with him in theater, but he's
Yeah.
like, oh, your tenure is long enough now that we're just going to put you in this. Or do you think maybe he has an expanded role in this?
I think he's. I think his role was pretty big in the last
Yeah,
one.
yeah. A
I
little of
think.
both, maybe.
I think Tanner is. What Tanner does now in the movies is what Q used to do. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tanner, because every briefing you see in an old James Bond movie where any information needs to be conveyed,
Yeah.
Q is there to convey it.
Right.
And what is happening now is as we got away from Q Branch,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we now have Tanner coming in, and Tanner being a lot of the plot drive,
the
a lot of the exposition
Yeah, you're
of
right.
the movies.
Yeah.
So I think he's back sort of in that role. If he's got an expanded role, great.
Yeah, he's good.
I wish they'd bring back Robinson.
For a new generation,
Too
Mr.
bad
Ben
Felix
Whishaw.
Leiter isn't in this one. Now, is he happy to be here? I think he's always a little socially awkward in a nice, sweet way, but I don't think he wants
I think
to be.
Ben is like, what's happened to my hair? That's what he's like right
I
now.
think he's like, I know what's happened to my hair.
I'm playing George Harrison in a new movie.
He just seems very sweet.
And established in the last movie as Miss Moneypenny, the fabulous Naomi Harris.
She's happy. She's just living life.
She
She's
is
enjoying
delighted.
life. She's great.
I still will never forgive myself for not getting a picture with her when she
And
did
right
Attack
at
of
the
the
end
Show.
of the last movie, he took over from
I'll never forgive
Judi
yourself.
Dench as the new M, the extraordinary Ray Fiennes.
This guy's amazing. Come on.
Look at this man's posture.
Look at
Straight as a fucking arrow.
And a new
he was a
addition.
good-looking younger man,
And now
he's got age on him, and he looks fantastic.
He looks like he should be M.
He does, but he
family
doesn't even look like
playing-
an old stodgy man. He just looks like a man, but not a macho man, and a proper English
He
gentleman.
looks like a Voldemort, if you will.
Oh, he does.
In Denby, Mr. Andrew Scott.
Denby.
Okay, now here's the thing.
All right. Tell me about Denby.
This is the only low point for me in this whole press announcement.
Okay.
Now, I have nothing against this guy,
Yeah.
but he was the reason I stopped watching Sherlock. And I'm hoping he was just directed that way, and I don't want to disparage him. He seems wonderful. He seems really talented, like incredibly talented.
Yep.
The choice for that character of Moriarty that he did was so scene-chewy and ridiculous that it actually put me off the show. And I know that may be unpopular.
I think
for some.
what that is just I think the Moriarty character is meant to be that way. Is meant to be an overly dramatic, overread nemesis to the quiet
hope
Sherlock.
so.
And I think
hope
that's
so.
just how the character was built from the get-go, and I think that guy's just doing what he was told to do.
And I'm sure he's not going to play a character like that necessarily, but I do
Denby.
I do get the feeling
Who's
there's-
Denby? Let's
and
speculate.
he's working for MI6.
Who, shall we speculate who Denby
Yeah.
is?
Yes, let us.
Let's see him.
You know what? If we're following the On Her Majesty's Secret Service thing, maybe he's like the Hillary Bray type. We're not following that, but I'm saying if we were.
Got to go in front of him. We're going to go this way. Okay, on to the non-English.
Interesting how he goes that way in
Yeah.
the split.
Yeah.
Is he a double crosser?
Oh my God.
Is
Well,
he a Spectre in MI6?
He might be. Interesting wardrobe too. Like a
Oh
very,
boy.
Well,
Because there's plenty of room to put him right there.
yeah, but Mendes is going to go back there for the picture. They did
I
it
don't like
strategically.
your attitude right now.
It's not attitude; it's factitude.
Move over, move over. There's plenty of empty space next to Tannen.
But they've got to start
Tanner.
putting someone at some point over there. But you're saying why is he?
They should start with all the gals and the villain. Ready? Here we go.
British, rather.
But he's the
members
only new
of the
one.
Cast.
They're putting all
Fresh
the new
off
guys
a
in there.
triumph, wonderful performance in Guardians of the Galaxy, playing Mr. Hinks.
Great name, by the way,
Mr.
for a fucking henchman.
Yeah.
Mr. Hinks.
Agreed.
Mr. David Bautista.
And I'm also glad he could wear his chainmail sweater.
Oh my god, but he's so huge.
It's ridiculous.
It's like when you read that casting call where they're like, we're looking for a physically imposing
Yeah.
bop-a-de-bop-a-bop. They fucking nailed it.
yeah, it's ridiculous. Look at that. It does look like he's wearing a Dickens sweater, like he's been living out on the streets.
This I love.
Yeah.
I love this
This
distinct
goatee.
facial hair situation that's happening here.
yeah.
I love that he buttoned one button, appropriate for a cardigan.
Okay.
The guy's fucking
His
what are those
shoulders.
lats? They're
They're
just
they're new. They're new muscles.
insane.
He's evolved new muscles.
Insane.
His
You know what it always looks
yeah.
like? What they always say is like it always looks like a skinny guy is trying to break out of a muscly body.
Uh-huh. Oh my God. Look at Andrew Scott is next to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
His shoulders go out at a right angle.
Yep.
Dave Bautista's,
That's a 45-degree angle.
they're like flying buttresses.
It's amazing. I cannot wait for the over-the-top, ridiculous fist fight of James Bond. I cannot wait for James Bond to punch him a couple times and for him to not flinch.
Yeah.
You know that's happening.
And that, I'll believe it this time.
And now 2 actresses that I feel very, very privileged to have persuaded to join
Made
this
love
cast are Bond ladies.
We have the corn-eating white girl, the chicken-eating black girl.
Is Monica Bellucci.
Racism.
I'm just going by Her Majesty's Secret Service. They were racist.
Okay, Monica
Bellucci. Could
50
she
years
be
old.
Tracy?
I think she would be Irma Bunt.
Oh.
But let's talk about this. She's 50 years old. She's the oldest Bond girl by far. Fucking fantastic.
Is she the oldest by far?
Honor Blackman was 39.
And what about Octopussy herself there? Maude Adams?
She was younger than I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
So she's
Poor girl.
older than Daniel Craig. She looks great. She's going to be great. This is wonderful. This is the other thing I'm super excited about. But do you think she's the secondary femme fatale, like the doomed girl? Or is she the main girl?
No, she's not the main girl.
Leia Seydoux.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, she looks great.
She
looks fantastic. Monica Bellucci.
Oh, she does. And she's been linked to Bond movies every time.
year for
And
20
playing
years.
Madeline Swan.
Madeline Swan.
Yeah.
Leia Seydoux.
That is caressing the estimate.
If our visiting cast,
Our visiting cast. I like that. It's the visiting cast.
the final and most important member, I think, an extraordinary actor. I could not be happier than to be having
Look how
him in
Leia
this
Seydoux
cast
is
and
dressed
joining
like
us
Batman.
on this journey, Mr.
She is.
Christoph Waltz.
Look at him.
Yeah.
I love Christoph Waltz so much.
And last but by no means least, my friend and collaborator around whom we build this movie, as we should build all Bond movies, playing Ian Fleming's 007, Mr. Daniel Craig.
Ooh, he gets that. Do you think he was waiting for a particular cue to start walking up?
Now the press is going crazy for him.
He is exactly the same height as me.
You're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
How tall are you?
I'm 5. I'm like 5'9.5", 5'10".
Really?
That's how tall he is.
Huh. Wow. So, but look how they kept that hole for the two of them to fit in perfectly.
Okay, bear with me.
What?
I just moved the
Oh.
pieces of the people.
Sure.
If he were slid over here,
Yeah.
okay, this delineation would make more sense.
All right.
Okay, what I'm
But
saying
they're
is
going by new versus old.
no. Denby. Denby should be over next to M.
He will be after the movie starts, but right now we're not familiar with him.
I think there's something going on with Denby.
Oh, you think he's a bad guy?
I think Denby's a secret bad guy. That's why he's on the bad guy
That's
side.
safe to assume.
Okay.
But that's not the bad guy side.
That's the bad guy side.
Well, do you know that both those girls are bad girls?
I think that both those girls are naughty.
So that concludes the event, and we are very, very excited. I think I speak on behalf of all of us to say we cannot wait to bring this
Aquaterra.
movie to you in just under a year's time. We hope you like it, and we'll see you then. Thank you very much.
It is funny. They used to do question and answer stuff, but they don't do that anymore. Probably smart.
So
All
there
right,
we
we
have
don't
it.
need this.
The
Because no, I wanna hear this. This
announcement
guy's from the
is
official
over. We do
website.
now know some brand
Really?
new information about Bond 24. First of all, the movie is called SPECTR, and it's going to be starting its 7th-month shoot very soon. Visiting places including Tangiers, Mexico City, the Alps, and of course here in London. The car that James Bond will be driving is the car that they've designed themselves together, involving Aston Martin. Of course, it is the Aston Martin DB10. And I guess one of the most important facts is who is joining the cast. Joining the cast
We know all this.
includes Leia
I wanna
Seydoux,
hear him
Dave
say it.
Bautista, Monica Bellucci, Andrew Scott, and Christoph Waltz. So that
Typed
is
or
all the
handwritten?
brand new
Typed or hand-
information
he did
Director Sam
handwrite some
Mendes has
stuff.
gifted us today here at Pinewood Studios. For anything else, well, that'll be to come. The movie itself is released on November the 6th, 2015. Thank you for joining
You and
us
I
today here
get our
at
have
tickets
got to
Pinewood
go
Studios.
to fucking
Bye-bye.
London.
Yeah. Okay.
Dear James Bond people, dear @007 Twitter account, please invite us to the premiere.
Seriously, I mean, you'll never find two people that love with a more real love. We're not all kisses and hugs.
Weird.
But we're real love.
We're the kind of love that a successful marriage is. We have our ups
That's
and
right.
downs.
That's right.
But we have more ups than downs.
And we know we're in it to win it.
We're in this for the long haul.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, hell, we've been doing this podcast 2 years.
Yeah. Good God.
And we'll have 3 by the time they invite us to go there.
But I think, all right. So I mean, they're getting loud downstairs. But yeah, let's sort of digest this together,
Okay.
everybody.
The logo, the Alps, and Monica Bellucci, and well, of course, Christoph Waltz. Those things thrill me.
Christoph Waltz, I am so delighted by him. I wish he had a beard.
He may.
Monday.
Good point.
Although I don't know what kind of what Christoph Waltz's facial hair growth level is.
Right. It
I mean,
seems
I'll tell you,
significant.
today I accidentally took off way more of my beard than I wanted to.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, on
Oh, it
the
looks
sides
nice,
here.
though. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Looks
And
nice.
I feel like by Monday it's going to be fine.
Let's talk about this. This is one thing that I don't want to get prematurely bummed out about. But
Okay.
SPECTR implies, SPECTR, what happened to Quantum. But then there's this article that comes up today on comicbook.com that Jesper Christensen is in this movie. But I don't think that's real. Because he's not on IMDb, and it sounds like
Well-
clickbait kind of article.
I don't know that IMDb would have that information.
I know that, but why? That would be awesome if they tied this into Quantum.
Oh, I would love it if they, and I think they will.
You do?
I think they will.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't see
glad to
why.
hear you
I don't
say
see
that.
why Quantum can't be a subsidiary of Spectre.
It should be SPECTR.
Absolutely. Well,
Because you can't do
Yeah.
extortion, revenge, terrorism, and special executive.
that's the thing, though. What are they gonna? What are? That's a great question. Mm-hmm. The question of like, is Spectre going to be that
Is it going to be the terrorist group? That's,
extortion, revenge?
it shouldn't, because that's silly, and Quantum is set up to be the perfect modern answer of what that is.
Right. Do you think they'll just rename it Spectre?
Quantum.
Yeah.
Maybe Quantum had to rebrand after Quantum of Solace just because the
movie came out like, oh fuck, we're fucked.
And it
Everyone
wasn't-
saw us in the movie.
they weren't very effective. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so thrilled with the prospect of like of just a big bad organization again.
But let's talk about too. The only evidence we have that Blofeld is in this is this rumor from the Daily Mail, right? That guy that's been right about things before,
Yeah.
and that this is called SPECTR.
Okay, Matt.
Those are pretty big.
The movie is called Spectre.
All right.
You can't call a James Bond movie Spectre and not have Blofeld in it.
Yeah,
It would
that's
be
a good
like
point.
calling a James Bond movie Dr. No and not having Dr. No in it.
That's a good point. Yeah. Well, I mean, it could have been called Blofeld, but I get what you're saying.
I understand you get what I'm saying.
I'm very literal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's no way that's not. There's no way that Blofeld is not in this movie. It could not. It could be not that it's not Christoph Waltz. Christoph Waltz could be, Dr. No or something.
Which worries me that it's Andrew Scott, because he's already been Moriarty, and theoretically Blofeld. Maybe they'll kill him off in the first movie. That would be awesome.
Kill off Blofeld.
Yeah.
Like maybe dump him into like a bubbling pit of bullshit.
Or a smokestack. Do you know who the actor was that played that Blofeld? The guy that played Lobot in Empire Strikes Back.
Oh my god. Yeah. So. I'm so excited.
I'm too. I like the name SPECTR.
Let's talk a little bit about things that we don't want to see in this movie.
Okay.
I want to see a little bit. Or here's where I'm leading into that. I'd like to see a little less James Bond with an earpiece.
Agreed.
Okay?
Agreed.
Thank you. I'd like to see a little bit more gadgets.
I think last time was plenty for me. They weren't good. Like the gun thing was all right, but the radio was a little silly.
Yeah. I don't want that.
Okay.
I want good gadgets.
So what is a good gadget to you these days when gadgets are so plentiful for the common man?
I want an Aston Martin DB10 that's bulletproof.
Oh, you do?
I want an Aston Martin DB10 that has oil slicks. I want an Aston Martin DB10 that shoots things. Oh, how about an Aston Martin DB10 that uses Wi-Fi to hack into car computers and can make the car computer stop or go?
All right. I don't want it to be too car gadget heavy.
Well, I'm not asking for Die Another Day.
Okay.
By no stretch of the imagination.
Oh, let's talk about that. The fourth film of all the Bonds has been like notoriously bad. Die Another Day, or bloated at least. You Only Live Twice.
Thunderball?
No, You Only Live Twice.
Oh, You Only Live Twice. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Right.
yeah. No.
No, Thunderball. Huh?
Yeah, Thunderball.
Okay. Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, we don't like that movie.
But you're right.
Moonraker.
The Thunderball was bloated.
Moonraker, yeah. I see that Aston Martin, and I'm like, this just feels a little too. It feels a little too self-conscious.
But Matt, let me fill some information in for you because you're not really the car guy of this podcast.
That's true.
I am.
Okay.
Even though you sell cars on television to millions of Americans, I'm the car guy.
All right.
The Aston Martin DBS,
The Sweeney
from Casino Royale, did not exist until it was in the movie.
Okay.
Okay, so they've done this already with Daniel Craig.
Okay. But that looked like a car. This looks
like a car. I
this
told
looks
you,
like
it
a
looks like a
fish.
Jaguar F-Type. It looks like a Jaguar F-Type. Here.
You don't have to open it.
Here, I'll show you the Jaguar. No.
Oh, the Alps.
The Alps.
When
the Alps
do you
thing
think
is
they're going to
exciting.
shoot there? Because we don't even know that it's snow.
Here's my question
work
to you:
for 7 months.
How far into the movie do you think they get before
I
they?
hope it ends there, man. Oh,
That's the Jaguar F-Type. Does it not look exactly like a Jaguar F-Type?
yeah, and it looks like that is the evolutionary stage of going back into the water like mammals did when they turned into whales.
I wonder if the Aston Martin DB10 has much of a. Oh, that's the second most searched thing. Wow, already. Let's look at it. Let's fucking look at it. Oh, it's so sleek. It's a little pointier than I want it to be, actually.
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
a little pointier
It looks
than
like
I
a
want it to be.
stingray.
It is a little pointier.
If that were black, that would be part Batmobile.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, it's a little too charactery for me, like superhero-y.
Matt, no, we're less than a year away
Yeah,
from a brand new James Bond movie.
yeah.
I'm so excited.
I am too. I am too. It's the mystery of it all.
I just cannot. I cannot stress enough to the listeners how excited I am.
Yeah,
About the prospect of this movie.
it's
This
awesome.
is a big movie day for young Matt Myra. The
And-
Terminator Genesis trailer came out.
Oh boy! Well, that Star Wars trailer came out.
That
too.
Star Wars trailer came out last
Yeah,
week.
yeah.
Did you see the Terminator Genesis
I did.
trailer?
Yeah.
What did you think?
It looked pretty rough.
What?
You thought it looked good?
I thought the whole idea of like, well, we really fucked up this movie franchise.
Yeah.
Might as well blow up the timeline. I'm on board.
Sure. I can tell you this. I saw it and I went like, I don't even think I'll see that movie.
Oh, that's what I said with Salvation, but I did not say that with this
I
one.
didn't with Salvation. I'm like, this looks pretty cool. Then I went and saw it and I was mad at myself.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see it. I stayed away because I
Yeah.
didn't think it looked cool.
You still have not seen it?
Still have not seen it.
Well, you're doing all right.
And I've heard from people, don't bother.
No, don't.
So I'm not going to bother.
No, don't do
I'm
it.
like, you know what? Don't need to see you, Terminator Salvation.
Let's take 5 minutes and talk about that Force Awakens trailer.
Okay. What did you think? Because I'll tell you what I thought.
My first time through, and I'm not kidding, I probably watched it 20 times
Okay.
since then.
Yep.
My first time through, I wasn't thrilled. It felt very CG in that how the like cameras moving around, like CG camera stuff.
Yeah.
Then it really grew on me.
Okay. I'll tell you what I thought.
What?
When I watched the trailer, I got through almost the entire trailer going, did I just accidentally click on a YouTube fan link?
I've heard that said. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, was this just some fan-made thing?
Right.
Because the effects didn't blow me away looking like anything real. And I and I know they built a lot of full-size ships and stuff like that, But I hope they use some models.
I agree. I felt that it just like the X-wings on the water looked cool, but the Millennium Falcon was just too video gamey.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon doing a little too much. And also, here's my problem with the Millennium Falcon: the fucking ship is shaped like a target. Why is no one hitting it?
Because it always goes flat side. It makes itself skinny. It hides behind the pole, like a cartoon. And I have real mixed feelings about that lightsaber. I don't altogether.
I have no problem with that lightsaber.
I like it, but I do feel like every movie they're like, how do we outdo the last lightsaber? Just to have a lightsaber. It's not the lightsaber, it's the man
Guess what?
behind the
The lightsaber is already fucking awesome. You don't need to add
right.
fire coming out of the side of it.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to Bond.
That does it for the Star Wars Minute.
Which is a great podcast, by the way.
Back to...
Have you listened to that podcast?
Is that a real
the
thing?
Star Wars Minute?
No.
It's a podcast where every episode is 15 to 20 minutes long, and they analyze 1 minute of Star Wars. The next episode is the next minute.
That's great.
And Pete and Alex are these guys that do it, and they're fantastic. They know their stuff, but they're not like off-putting nerds.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like the us of Star Wars.
I think we flatter ourselves.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably know more than we do, and they're probably more enjoyable.
We do skate by a lot.
We do skate by so much. But here's the point of us.
Yes.
I think that's why people listen to our podcast, is that we're just fans.
And when do we start our other podcast, The Point of Us?
The point of us
Where
is...
we just get back to we get our groove back.
Guys, we are going to go fuck Tyrese. Right? That's how we get our groove back.
That's how I know how to do it. That's how I've been doing it these days. All right, let's talk more about this movie. Let's speculate. I do want to say
Let's
this.
spectrate.
No, I don't, because I pretty much already said it. What... Do you think Monica Bellucci is the main one, or do you think Lea Seydoux?
Let me just buckle you up right now, because you're gonna fly out of your chair when I say this.
Oh my god!
What if Monica is the main villain?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
What if she is Blofeld?
But here's why they can't do that.
Why?
Dark Knight Rises.
What about it?
I don't mean to spoil anything, but that's
Oh, hang on. Spoiler alert, everybody, Dark Knight Rises. Spoiler alert.
Marianne Cotillard.
But anyone who knows the comics knew that was coming.
Yeah, but it doesn't change.
We all knew Talia al Ghul was going to show up. So that changed nothing as far as I was concerned.
But it doesn't feel fresh. It doesn't feel fresh.
And did they say her character name?
Yes,
they did.
It's a real.
It's like
Italian,
Marina Sachs,
Spanish sort of, real spicy sort of deal. Just like get it all on you.
Just some red pepper flakes in there.
Yeah, a little
pops of
sriracha
spice.
Oh god, put it in a pita pocket.
But I'd like to hear one man's opinion on this. Could you maybe leave the room for a second so I can talk to you?
Well, I do have to go to the restroom.
Thank God.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay, Matt.
You going to be okay all alone?
I mean, I'll just try to fill the time. I'll just talk.
I'm certain you're going to be all alone.
Yeah, no one else is here right now.
Okay.
But I feel like, all right, enjoy the bathroom, Matt.
Okay, bye. How did I get onto this table?
Hey, Ian Flowey, welcome back.
Matthew Myra.
How are you? It's good to see you.
Well, cracking old boy, because I've just come in from Jamaica, don't you see? And I understand there was something of a press conference today, don't you know?
There was. It seems that your James Bond is having a 24th movie made about him.
Whatever is it called?
It's called SPECTR.
Oh, heavens, don't do that. Kevin McClory will come after you, don't you know? Have we not learned anything from this? We
Ian,
mustn't.
I have to tell you, Kevin McClory has passed away.
Well, so have I, and I'm here.
The lawsuit is over.
What?
You guys won.
No.
Yes.
We can use Blofeld
You
again?
can use Blofeld. You can use SPECTR.
SPECTR? SPECTR? Oh, my God.
Are you excited?
I can finally pass on.
No, we need you to stay.
This is all I've been waiting for. Don't you see? I can finally go. I've just recently done something similar, but I have to go. How nice for this to happen around Christmas time. Wonderful. I can see the heavens. There's my wife. I don't want to go that way. Let me go the other way. Oh, There.
Oh no, there are lesbians.
Oh no, I can't go that way. Where am I? Which way am I going? Oh heavens! Oh, there's an old Louis Couture end table stacked to the gills with Turkish Chesterfield cigarettes and martini shakers and Americanos, and scrambled eggs and figs and Greek yogurt.
Goodbye, Ian.
Goodbye, Matthew. Say goodbye to Matt Gorley. I regret I never really got to meet him.
I have a feeling that you might come back and visit us.
I might?
You might.
I don't know. We'll see how heaven is. Oh, look, my wings. Oh, I'm back.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah, it's just
How was the bathroom?
It was great.
You're not going to believe this, but while you were gone,
Yeah?
Ian Fleming stopped by again.
Oh, this is bullshit.
No,
you keep
Matt,
saying that.
you go back and listen. You'll hear it every time.
To
Ian
this
Fleming,
podcast?
yes. Listen to our podcast.
This doesn't go out live?
It doesn't. It
Oh.
doesn't.
Let's take a call.
But let me tell you,
What?
Ian passed on.
What?
He finally got to go through the gates because apparently all he was waiting for was Kevin McClory's lawsuit to be settled.
Well, all good things come to an end. How nice.
I think he's very excited though about Bond 24.
Who isn't?
I don't know. And if you aren't excited about it, where's your soul?
Should we make some predictions and write them down and see who gets closest?
Instead of just saying them out loud on a recorded format.
No, I don't think you understand. This goes out live. It goes out into space where aliens are watching I Love Lucy and listening to podcasts. Okay, let's
right.
first of all, let's
Prediction number 1, just based on that press conference.
I don't want this to be the case, but I think Monica Bellucci is the doomed femme fatale, and Lea Seydoux is the Bond Girl Prime.
Bond Girl Prime. Okay.
What about you?
Prediction from me.
Yeah.
Denby is a bad guy.
Wait, no, we got to.
We have to. I have to do the prediction on
Yeah,
the girls.
yeah.
I don't have a prediction on the girls.
Well, you gotta
All
go
right,
on record.
ready?
All right.
Bond only sleeps with one of them.
Oh, I agree with that, but which one is the main Bond girl? Denby?
We haven't met her yet.
No.
They haven't cast her.
Really?
I've decided.
You think?
They-
They were looking for 2 Swedish girls.
They have to cast someone named Tracy.
Oh, boy. Madeline Swan is very English.
She is. Well, no one is more English than Diana Rigg, who is still alive and could still play that
yeah,
part.
Yeah.
Imagine watching her and Daniel Craig make out
I'd be into
on the
that.
set of Game of Thrones.
I'm picturing it.
Just going for it. No, I think, yeah, well, what if Monica? I don't know, because okay, so how old is Christoph Waltz?
He's got to be late 40s, mid 40s.
I wonder if Monica is going to be like Christoph Waltz's.
That's what I'm wondering. His Irma Bunt,
Yeah.
which I'd love.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Now, I guess, okay, so continuing with that side of the room, Christoph Waltz himself, are you on board saying he's Blofeld?
I both hope and think he will be Blofeld, because I think if they do try to make it a twist, that's already overused at this point with Moriarty
Yep.
and like it's
And
just,
Khan.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's no. I already don't know why they're hiding the fact that he's Blofeld. It does worry
right.
me a little bit that they're doing that Khan thing, because if you don't know the history of these films, you shouldn't care.
No. You should just know that, like, the bad guy is Blofeld. The bad guy... Hey, new cinema goer.
Yeah.
Guess what? The bad guy in this movie is named Blofeld, and he's played by
So?
Christoph Waltz.
I don't care. Let me see the movie.
Oh, okay. You can have a ticket.
Great movie.
Oh.
Now I care that Waltz is Blofeld.
Oh,
but
now that you've
before I
seen it?
didn't.
Yeah, that's great.
Why'd you try to hide it from me?
You know what? We made a mistake in marketing.
All right, now I'm off to see Wrath of Khan.
Oh, no.
Wrath of John.
You mean Into
Davidson,
Darkness?
Whatever.
Okay, so we both think that Christoph Waltz is Blofeld.
Yeah.
I think Blofeld has to be in this movie, 100%.
Yeah, and I do think you're right. Denby is a bad guy.
I think
though.
Denby is
He's
a bad guy.
double-crosser.
And I think there is a chance that Denby is Blofeld.
I hope not.
I know you hope not.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance.
I hope not.
In fact, That's my bold prediction. My bold prediction.
I will be
If this was a
disappointed.
Sunday morning and you're watching some football about to happen, I'm making a bold prediction. I'm saying Denby, Blofeld.
I don't.
And I'm saying Christoph Waltz, number 2.
Do you think that this movie, maybe after the cold open, starts with Bond going into M's office and getting an assignment?
I fucking hope so. I hope that he goes into. Here's what I hope. Cold open happens. He goes into the office, and he goes, "How's the arm, sir?" And it's just the same thing from
That'd be amazing.
Skyfall, and then boom, we're back on board.
Yeah. Which one of these locations do you think is the cold opening? Because the last one
Well,
was Turkey.
it's pretty freezing in the Alps.
You think that's going to be the cold opening?
I'm just saying.
No, I think that's coming later.
It's very cold there.
I
and
think
it could be the open.
I think it'll be maybe Rome.
Mexico
or
City. They're not going to spend time in Mexico
no.
City. Are you kidding me?
It's Mexico
They're going to
City.
go in and out.
Yeah, you're right. It's got to be Mexico City.
They're going to cross the border and go to in and out. And then come back.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think Christoph Waltz will shave his head?
Oh, I mean, if you're gonna go for a bald Blofeld, which I don't think you need to be bald.
No, you don't.
To play
Well,
both
you
Blofeld.
didn't in the original movies.
Yeah, I don't think you need to be bald to play Blofeld. And I think if you did,
You don't got to be bald to play Blofeld.
I think if you did go Telly Savalas on everybody, I think, yeah, I'm okay with that. And I think if he does it, he'll do it Monday morning.
Yeah, I know. Or when the shooting starts. even.
Also, but here's the thing, though: if he shaves his head and they're trying to keep this a secret,
Yeah.
the secret's gone.
Yeah, unless he wears a wig.
A wig or, I mean, what's more? I guess he'd want to wear a wig in regular life.
Yeah, because you
Rather than a
even
bald cap in the
Even
movie.
a good movie can't pull.
How
off a
does
bald
your
cap.
wigdar work for bald caps?
Pretty well?
Would you say it's as strong
Yeah.
as your wigdar?
Yeah, sure,
Wow.
sure.
Bold.
The bald caps are easier.
Oh, so you're saying your wigdar is even tuned higher for bald caps?
My baldar is impeccable. Second to none.
All right. So we've established that Mr. Hinks, Dave Bautista. What do you think his henchman gimmick is?
Oh, wow. Good question. Is it not just how ridiculously big he is? It's something more.
I think it's something else. I think he's got a little something else, and I'm gonna
Yeah, I
I'm
think
gonna
you're
go out on a limb. I'm gonna say at some point he broke his spine, and now his spine is made of like titanium alloy, and his entire back is like impervious to anything. So that you can shoot him in the back 100 times, and he's not gonna feel anything.
I'm going to say he can dislocate any limb at any time, a la Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon, and just like flail beat you.
Very bold prediction. Just
Like a
very
sprinkler,
bold
just
prediction.
No, that's dumb. Yeah, what is it? I mean, the movies are pretty good with coming up with villains and henchmen that have disabilities that serve them, like the bullet in the brain kind of thing. Can't feel pain.
Yeah. Well, that's the best henchman in a movie that was in a bad movie.
Yeah, agreed.
He can push himself longer
Do you
and
think-
harder than any man.
Do you think Mr. White will be in this? Do you think it will be Quantum?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, I think maybe Denby is like number 2. Like the Rosa
So you're saying Denby's number 2. So my reverse so what I predicted was number 2 is Christoph Waltz, Denby is Blofeld.
Yeah.
That's what I predicted. You're saying no. You're saying Blofeld is Christoph Waltz and Denby is number 2.
They'd be so dumb not to use Christoph Waltz as
All the
Blofeld.
time, yeah. So he's in the
And-
next movie too.
Or even just for this movie, even at the end to twist it that it's not him. It's shooting yourself in the foot.
I'm like so anticipating this movie.
Yeah.
I
am
can't
too.
wait for this
And
movie.
here's going to be the hard part. Staying away from too much info. I got too much info on Skyfall. I'm going to watch the trailers, and that's it. Please don't tweet anything that's
we ask that you don't
please,
spoiler us.
Yes, because I'm just going to watch the trailers. I've already stopped reading
Wouldn't you
articles.
rather hear us speculate for a year than hear us spoil things?
I do know one thing about Christoph Waltz's character.
Right.
Franz
We talked about
Oberhauser,
that.
yeah.
I believe we talked about that on today's episode.
Yeah, and that's a character from the books.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to read anything, and I'm going to hope to enjoy my motion picture going
let me
experience when we're in
Ask
London,
you for-
England.
I can't wait. I can't wait. Even if we don't get to go to the premiere,
Yeah.
we can still go opening weekend.
Let's take a slow boat now to London, and we'll media blackout, and we'll dock right into the
You and I
theater.
attempt to row to two podcasters died
The public cries, "What's a podcast?"
of hypodrownia.
Were they on Serial? No, then we don't care.
My last sort of prediction to ask you,
Okay.
and sort of to give out myself.
Okay.
Q and Q branch.
In the field? Is that
Yeah,
what you-
that's what I'm going to ask. Do you think Q branch sets up in the Alps?
Oh, man, no. But do you think Ray Fiennes or Moneypenny gets in the field?
And then they can have that cute little line about, I thought field work was done for you.
Oh, the official press release description of the film implies that M has a pretty decent-sized role to play. So some encrypted or cryptic thing from Bond's past, which sounds a lot like Skyfall, how they describe something from M's past. But then M, half of that is them saying that M is fighting to keep MI6 alive or something like that.
Oh.
Let me look it up.
No, that's a spoiler.
Well, it's
Don't
official,
look it up.
Official release. is
Oh, okay. You're okay with that?
Oh yeah, I'm fine with anything they want to give
Ah.
because they know.
Oh,
what they're
okay.
doing. You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
that.
That's why trailers and press release stuff is fine. Okay, SPECTR press release.
So, you know what?
What?
I don't want our backs against the wall again.
I don't either. No,
And that's what that sounds like to me.
I want like MI6. Do your thing.
I want
Don't
MI6 to
tell
be
us
at
about
full
it.
power.
Yeah, agreed.
Have you seen the Imitation Game yet?
No,
See it.
I love that story. Of
There's an
Alan Turing.
MI6 guy in it.
Oh, really?
And this guy looks and acts like Ian Fleming's description of James Bond.
Really?
Yeah.
And do you think that's intentional?
It has to be. It has to be.
I'm not getting any service. Anyway.
So what was it? Was it the press release from them?
Yeah, just I think
When
you
and
just-
when did it come out?
today. It was with that whole thing. It was their like published press release. And that's where they tell you Monica Bellucci's name too. Like Salvatore Spaccialucci.
Official press release from James Bond Lifestyle.
Yeah. Look at that logo.
Is
Go
this
back
the?
up. Oh,
You love that logo.
that is fantastic. Whoever is responsible for that logo, and I know you're out there, well done.
Okay, I think this is the press release. Okay. SPECTR, the 24th James Bond is set to begin production. The movie will be directed by Sam Mendes, produced by Michael G. Wilson and Barbara Broccoli, and stars Daniel Craig as James Bond 007.
Where was Michael G. Wilson today?
He's probably prepping for his cameo. In a press event earlier today, the title and the cast was officially announced, including the introduction of brand new Aston Martin, the DB10. James Bond producers Michael G. Wilson and released Spectre. The film from Albert Broccoli's Eon Productions, Metro Goldwyn Mayer Studios, and Sony Pictures Entertainment is directed by Sam Mendes. Stars Daniel Craig, who returns as Ian Fleming's James Bond. Begins principal photography on Monday, December 8th, and is set for global release November 6th, 2015. Global release. It comes out everywhere the same day.
I know they changed the English.
We don't have to go
No.
to England.
No.
We should go anyway.
Yeah, we should.
Well,
Well, we'll get to see it 8 hours earlier.
yeah.
Yeah.
Along with Daniel Craig, Mendes presented the returning cast: Ray Fiennes, Naomi Harris, Ben Whishaw, whatever we're calling him, Ben,
Whishaw.
Q,
Yeah.
Rory Kinnear, as well as introducing Christoph Waltz, Leah Seydoux, Dave Bautista, Monica Bellucci, and Andrew Scott. Mendes also revealed Bond's sleek new Aston Martin, the DB10, is created exclusively for Spectre, Ooh, I don't like signs of that. A cryptic message from Bond's past sends him on a trail to uncover a sinister organization. While
That's got to be delivered by M in a dossier. That sounds promising.
Yeah. While M battles political forces to keep the Secret Service alive, oh God, Bond peels back the layers of deceit to reveal the terrible truth behind SPECTR.
Okay, wait a minute. I think I know what's going on here.
Go.
The cryptic message from Bond's past sounds quantum related.
Okay.
And maybe the battle that M is fighting is quantum, like trying to stifle MI6 from inside.
Or what if Quantum is like, James, don't worry about us. You got to fucking kill SPECTR. They're worse than we are.
Fish. There's always a bigger fish.
We're here to just fucking make money.
Yeah.
They're here to extort and revenge.
That's right. Okay, I'm curious.
Okay.
All right, where else are we
007
going?
production will be based in Pinewood Studios, location in London, Mexico City, Rome, Tangier, and Erfurt in Morocco.
Mm-hmm.
Bond will return to the snow
They
once
say it
again,
right there.
this time in Solden, along with other Austrian locations. Arbertelach
Obertiliach,
and Lake Altusi.
Altze.
I like to Altusi. Commenting on the announcement, Wilson and Broccoli said, "We're excited to announce Daniel's fourth installment in the series and thrilled that Sam has taken on the challenge of following on the success of Skyfall with SPECTR." Written by John Logan, Neil Purvis, and Robert Wade. Director of photography is Hoyt Van Hoytna.
I wonder what Lee Smith has edited before.
Promotional partners. Oh, this is a fun one. Promotional partners returning to the Bond franchise include Aston Martin, Bollinger, Heineken, Jaguar Land Rover, Omega, Sony Electronics, and Sony Mobile. So James is still using a Sony telephone.
That's crazy that Land Rover's in there. Jaguar Land Rover, just like as the utility car. They'll take what they can get.
Well, Jaguar, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I mean. Skyfall, the 23rd James Bond film, was a worldwide box office phenomenon, opening number one in 70 territories around the world, taking in over $1.1 billion worldwide, and setting a new all-time box office record in the UK by becoming the first film to take in over $100 million.
Jesus.
The launch of SPECTR was streamed on 007.com, and the video is now available on demand on both sites. Watch it below. This, of course, is from JamesBondLifestyle.com, which is honestly one of my favorite sites on the
I
internet.
don't think I'm aware of this site.
Are you kidding me? This is how I find out what jackets I'm
I wondered
buying.
how you did that.
So you go to clothing, right? We're going to explore a little bit of the James Bonding lifestyle. Sorry. What polo shirt did he wear in Casino Royale? Boom. Order it right there. You want those shorts? Order them.
I do.
This is great. The John Smedley Bobby V-neck pullover. I own one. It's from Skyfall. Billy Reed Peacoat's in my trunk right now. Dense unlined leather gloves. I have those. I left them in Boston. I have that sweater. I have that jacket. The Barber X2 Key Beacon Heritage Sports Jacket, which is now called the Commander B jacket.
When does he wear a Czar-esque shirt?
Which one?
Down, right there.
Oh, that's
that
I
in
believe
Turkey?
that's in no, that's in Scorpion Bar.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
This is his army jacket. I own those shoes rather. The Church's Riders 3s. I have the Crockett and Jones Tetbury, and of course those are my boots. The Crockett and Jones is like this website tells you everything.
Wow.
I have many pairs of these Adidas Gazelle 2s.
Oh yeah.
It's
Look,
just
they've got the
they got
top hat
everything.
from License to Kill.
They've
You
got
gotta be
everything.
kidding
They got the Turnbull and Astor ties that Pierce Brosnan wore, the Brioni suits.
All right. We don't have to go that far.
Look at this is just
Bogner Sportswear. That's hilarious. Willie Bogner.
yeah.
the old
So
ski guy.
everyone, if you wanted a great rain jacket, I recommend you get the Barber Commander B jacket, worn by Daniel Craig in Skyfall. This is the one he has shotgun shells in the pocket of. That's my rain jacket now.
Wonderful.
JamesBondLifestyle.com. They are not a sponsor of the podcast, but they should be.
Yeah. We're a sponsor of their website.
That's it for us. Stay tuned for a real episode of James Bonding. Will be coming out eventually. We're gonna do
pretty soon.
Yeah, We have a View to a Kill to get through, Moonraker. Going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're approaching we're approaching the end at the rate we're going.
Well, let's talk about
2 years.
this. Yeah. Well, we got this will come out probably tomorrow. Might as well put it out now.
This will come out. This might not come out till Saturday.
Why?
Depending on how long it takes Katie to put it up.
Oh, Katie. View to Kill will be coming very soon.
Yep.
And then we'll have this last batch to get through, but that probably will not take us up to the opening of SPECTR. So we'll likely, let's be realistic, we'll take a little break after we get done with
We'll take a little break
For Your Eyes Only.
But guess what, everybody?
Yeah.
After Octopussy, we're doing Never Say Never Again.
Oh. You want to consult me on that?
I've decided that just now.
Oh, okay. Well, after Never Say Never Again.
Well, actually, you know what we're going to do is Never Say Never Again. So we'll have to go View to a Kill, Moonraker, Never Say Never Again, and then View to, because that's the order in which they were released.
Okay, say that again.
So I'm saying Never Say Never Again was released before View to a Kill that summer.
No, Octopussy.
Before Octopussy.
It was?
that
It
summer.
came...
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we'll have to go... Oh, I guess we'll have to go Octopussy.
Yeah, wait, so... Okay,
Octopussy
so we go,
For Your
next
Eyes
is
Only.
View to Kill, then Moonraker, then Octopussy.
Yeah.
Then For Your Eyes Only, then
Never Say Never Again.
That's kind of cool ending with that weird one. And then we'll take a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Then we'll come back for some mission briefings as trailers come out.
Yeah, mission briefings for trailers. You can expect mission briefings for press releases. You can expect mission briefings for...
Mission briefings.
Mission briefings. You can expect us to maybe pick up an Aston Martin catalog, go through that on the show.
And then the next film podcast, because we probably won't get to the old Casino Royale. That's...
No, I'm not watching that. Oh, the 60s Casino Royale I would watch.
Oh, you thought I meant like the
I thought you meant the
teleplay?
black and white teleplay.
No. But realistically, we may not get to that right away, but then the next movie could feasibly be SPECTR.
What a day.
It's less than a year away.
I'm very excited.
Do you know what kind of month of movie that's going to be? Skyfall into The Force Awakens? And then the year after that will be... I said Skyfall.
I know. Skyfall 2.
Skyfall 2, The Force Awakens, The Force goes back to bed, The Force gets up for a drink of water.
And then the Avengers
Oh, and
return.
then The Force has a bad drink. And then The Force can't sleep.
The Force shouldn't have had that drink so late.
I know, and then The Force sleeps in, and then The Force misses work, and then The Force's wife leaves The Force.
Because the Force got fired.
Yeah.
And now the Force can no longer provide for the Force's family.
Yeah, and it turns out it's
And
a
the Force-
repressive 50s, and The Force really has his eye on the neighbor
The Force
fella.
then goes on a hike and gets addicted to heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so James Bonding will return with A View to a Kill.
Bye.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.